Stairs? Hey, there is upstairs. Hold on just 1 second, because we're full up here. Before we keep going, let's just take a break for a second. Because some of our walkers decided not to walk on the sand. Sorry. No, sorry. I'm just kidding. I'm just making... It's okay. Thank you for joining us. Everybody that's walking with us, it's a huge deal. We're going to let everybody gather real quick before we keep going. How's everybody feeling? Right? So like I said, every one of these walks is a totally different experience. This is the first one we've walked through the sand, and you know, it just puts in perspective all these basic things that we do every day. Just deciding to take your shoes off, we think of as kind of this demonstration, but for somebody else, it's something that it's their real life. It's the way that they, it's the reality that they have. If you think about Africa, you know, we don't think of Africa as being something that is necessarily an issue that we have to deal with. It doesn't, you know, face us. We don't have to think about AIDS and poverty as something, a reality of daily life. But for you guys, you know, as a generation of people, there's only a few issues that history will ask about when you look at our generation, as far as the things that truly were challenges of our time that we had to decide to be a part of facing and bringing a resolution to, or watching get worse and become something that, you know, unimaginably horrific. I mean, it's already, you know, the idea of millions of kids that don't have parents, that are born into a world where the working class is dying. You know, the people that are going to run the countries. If you're looking at South Africa, if you're looking at Mozambique, where we were when we were making the walk, there's never been a disease like AIDS that's actually wiping out all of the most able hands and feet, so to speak. The people that are doctors, the people that are teachers, the people that are parents. And so now grandparents are raising their, you know, children, or children are raising themselves. 9-year-olds, you know, go home to a shack where they're raising a 5-year-old. And just the idea of, add on to that, AIDS is a disease that if you are born with that disease, your age expectancy is 3 years old. So if you don't get access to medicine, you know, you've got a death sentence right off the bat. Not to mention, we are so powerful as individuals. I mean, look at all these cameras that people bring, all the ability to demonstrate and connect with one another. We need to start using that power, not in a way that all of us are going to go become activists and all of us are going to go become full-time humanitarians, but that we begin to just re-examine what our role is or what it isn't. When we look at the things we buy, the things we do, the jobs we take, the way that we live, that we have an opportunity to become a generation of people taking action. There's so many issues that we'll spend our whole life examining. You'll probably spend, you know, the next 50 years, if we're lucky, talking about getting many of the issues in Africa under control, with AIDS, with extreme poverty, and stopping the cycle of disease and poverty there. But if it takes 50 years, it will be 50 years of all of us being a part of making a huge impact, something that's never been done before. You guys are the most empowered generation ever. There's never been a group of people that one for one had the power to make a difference like you guys do. And, you know, that's not something that we made up. It's just reality. Think about how much time we spend on Facebook, or spend on, you know, we're like, wow, that's weird. What was that Kevin Bacon movie? Oh, Google, boom, 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 boom. You know, everybody can connect. Everybody can make a difference or choose not to. And this is not about guilt at all. This is about deciding and recognizing the fact that we really are a force to be reckoned with if we decide to use our bare feet and our, you know, potentially powerful minds in our actions. Today you guys did something very small. It starts as a demonstration and it becomes something that is absolutely staggering. It inspires us to see you guys join us, even if it's just, okay, come join these 3 crazy guys and walk down the beach. It really is inspiring to see you guys come out over and over and over. Today, like we said, is our 61st mile. It's a lot of miles. And even Demetrius and Will, they didn't think they were getting into this when they joined our band. They're like, oh, they walked a lot of miles with us. This is really inspiring, and we should finish this mile. We're going to go all the way back to the back. But before we keep going, I want to say one thing also about one of the things that we did as a way to give an example of the simple action you can take. And one of the reasons we walk barefoot is to talk about shoes. These shoes, they're called Toms. A lot of people, we've talked all about them. A lot of people have bought Toms. Anybody have them already? I saw them. This is an example, but it's a real example. Tom Shoes started their company saying, you know, we can give back with our business. Every time you buy a pair of our shoes, we can sell a pair, we can give away a pair to a child in poverty, 1 for 1. They didn't say after we become successful, hopefully we can give back and we'll do a big charity concert, or we'll do something cool. We'll try and be a good company. They said, you know, our company can be built on giving. Our company can be built on making a difference, and it can be successful. So through this tour, we've helped Tom sell over 50,000 pairs of shoes just by individuals showing up and saying, oh, I can buy 1, or I can buy 2, or oh, my friend wants 1. That's the power to make a difference right there. It's just a pair of shoes. It's just a walk. It's just it's just showing up. But you guys showed up today. It's a really big deal. It really, really is.
You want to say something?
Yeah, I was just wondering.
We need to keep going.
Yeah.
Guys, we do really need to finish this walk, but I do want to say something that I've said on the last several walks, and I think it is really important. There are a lot of young ladies on this walk. And I think that is really appropriate and really cool. And the reason why it's appropriate and cool is because the percentage of women that are diagnosed and that contract HIV and AIDS versus men per capita is dramatically higher. And it is appropriate that young women like yourselves are on this walk, because you guys can be a part of further understanding that this is not just about a virus, this is not just about families, this is also about the rights of young women exactly like yourselves across the ocean. And I think that that's something that you should feel empowered by, that you should understand that, you know what, there's a young lady right now who's exactly my age who found out that she's HIV positive, that she's AIDS positive, that she didn't know. Now, maybe there are a lot of reasons why that might be. She might have been born with the virus and didn't know it. She might not have any kind of education about how the virus is contracted, or she might be forced into a bad situation. And the point of that is all that is about the rights of young ladies like yourself. So I think if you guys walk away from this with nothing more than just pride that you're going to go out there and make a difference for a young lady exactly like yourself, I think that is incredibly important. So think about that as well. All right, guys, if you're ready to finish up this walk, let's go.